We are live.
Your pa. All right. We're out here once again on the highways and the byways, the chief place of concourse, out here to prophesy against this wicked kingdom, which in the Bible is known spiritually as Sodom and Egypt, mystery Babylon, amongst other things. And first and foremost, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, great millstone who ruled well and who taught us this truth. And shalom to you, sincere Akim, out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwath that are out there listening and learning as well. With that being said, Adawan Watazad, this will be edifying. As usual, we're going to go into Rakak Kodash. And there's a lot going on, you know, as usual. Prophecies are screaming. What's in the news right now? You got Trump. Trump just got convicted on all accounts, right? Found guilty.
Yep.
Unprecedented times, unheard of. At least since I've been alive, you know. I know about you guys, but I've never heard of the president or former president being an actual convict, felon, you know. And he's supposed to gonna run it still, you know. So we'll see how that pans out. We'll see what comes of that. We'll see what happens if he actually has to serve a prison time.
Yeah.
Right now they're saying allegedly he'll probably just get a fine, you know, and that's been an ongoing narrative. They've been fining Trump, you know, hitting him in the pockets, because we all know that that's how you a form of warfare. You can attack somebody monetarily. That's one of the ways that this beast wages war on the world through NATO and the EU. Through the EU, they attack a nation monetarily. You know, they'll attack the finances, put embargoes, tariffs, sanctions, you know? And that's what they've been doing to Trump, you know? So that's hot and heavy in the news. What else? Help me out, Bob. You know, help me out. What else?
We also got President Joe Biden passed legislation to allow U.S. to send weapons to Ukraine that can reach the inside of Russia.
They've changed the policy. Okay, and not just America, showing you that America is that great nation, that everybody, whatever precepts you have, also, you know. But showing you that America is the hammer of the earth, that great nation, that high mountain. All the nations are pretty much in the West anyway are marching to the tune of America. How do we know that? Shortly after America okayed Ukraine to strike inside of Russia now, Germany followed suit, right? Germany said that now they're okaying it, you know?
Yeah.
And all these other NATO nations are also going to follow suit, right? Because they all marched to the tune of America, Babylon the Great. You going to say something? You had an article?
No, I was just gonna say, you know, contrary to popular belief, you know, we're already headed or already in World War III.
That's another thing that was heavy in the news. You know? I forget who was it. It was off of Redacted, right? Somebody was saying that officially they believe World War III is going to officially pop off during the summer. Which, like you said, we've already been in the midst of World War III. They just don't want to panic the people.
Yeah. Facts.
You got something?
Yeah. This is Isaiah, because the brother was going into how, you know, America, Babylon the Great is the hammer of the earth, man, and how NATO is following the tune of America. Okay.
NATO and the EU.
This is Isaiah chapter 13 from the top. It reads the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see.
That's pretty much what we really want to harp on to this lesson, right? And that stems from something that was spoken about at the Elder Apostles camp, right? Elder Apostle had them Google, "Is America Babylon the Great?" You can Google it yourself. And the first article that comes up is, yes, America is Babylon the Great, right? And we're going to go into that article. You got it?
It reads,
America's supposed to be the greatest nation on the face of the earth ever existed, right? How the hell wouldn't it be documented in the Bible if the Bible is the greatest book ever written? Every other nation was documented. Every other empire. Why wouldn't America be in there? It is. It's all throughout the scriptures.
Facts.
When you read the scriptures with understanding, you understand that America figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures. America is the scene of great future judgment. It's all throughout the scriptures, but it was codified. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, God had to codify the Bible. Because if he spoke plainly, we know what this devil would do.
Yeah.
There would be no Bibles left. So Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai codified the Bible. That's why Yahweh Shai spoke in parables. That's what the Bible is. Dark sayings, parables, allegories. It's not for everybody.
It's definitely not.
Matter of fact, the Bible were really epistles, letters, personal letters. Go ahead.
Reads.
There go Paul Walker.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see.
Yeah, Paul Walker was screaming, America's not in the Bible. You're preaching hate.
Yep.
No, America's all throughout the Bible, man. One of the names of America in the Bible is Babylon.
Khan.
But not ancient Babylon. Ancient Babylon is still existing. Ancient Babylon is known as Iraq.
Modern day Iraq. Khan.
You have people that still live in ancient Babylon. When you read Revelations, it says Mystery Babylon. The scriptures refer to America as the virgin daughter of Babylon. Not the same ancient Babylon.
Exactly. Exactly. It reads, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain.
That's what we do week in and week out. We lift up the banner of the scriptures. Go ahead.
It reads,
Yeah, I know you want to get that precept, but you don't have to.
Come.
I already know where you wanted to go. Psalms.
lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the noble.
And what's happening now that we've been lifting up the banner upon the high mountains? All of a sudden now they want to ban the Bible.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
they're saying the Bible is a terroristic book. But hold on, I thought your nation was built upon the Bible. I thought this was a God-fearing nation. I thought in God we trust. I thought that's what's on the back of your money.
Khan.
Now that we going into the actual holy book and reading it, reading the judgments thereof written, now it's a problem.
Now
Now that we figured out who we are, what our biblical nationality is, we're no longer blacks, Puerto Ricans, Haitians, Dominicans, Mexicans, you know,
Khan.
Panamanians. Now we found out we're Israelites. We are the Lord's chosen people. Now it's a problem. Now it's hate speech. Now we're being anti-Semitic. Hold on, we come from Shem, and you come from Shem. You goddamn devils. You're also a Hebrew. You know, you're also a Hebrew.
Yeah.
Esau,
Hebrew.
we have the same daddy, Isaac.
Yep.
But what you fail to bring out is that you are actually an Edomite. You're a red Hebrew Edomite. You are the wicked. Per
Khan.
Malachi 1 and 4. And we are the righteous, the
Con.
Lord's chosen people, the apple of his eye. And you fucked up when you rounded us up and put us in captivity. And you're going to pay for it. Thus saith the Lord. And that's why America's chiefly going to be destroyed for what you did to the Lord's chosen people. America was founded upon blood, violence. Thus, it's going to go out with violence, just as it was established. Go ahead.
It reads,
That's why when you go through the Bible Hub, you go through all these commentaries, nobody knows what the hell Babylon is, right? Nobody can find out if America's in the Bible.
Khan.
Why? Because if you found out America was in the Bible, you found out that what? America was destined for destruction. Go ahead.
It reads, Isaiah 13 and 2, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand.
That's what we do. We telling chiefly Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, we're telling them off. We're telling these heathens off. We're telling 2/3 of Israel off. According to the scriptures.
Khan.
Go ahead. Oh, and it says, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the noble.
Yeah, shake the hand.
Isn't one of your nobles Mr. Tucker Carlson? Isn't he one of your chief newscasters?
Yep.
Wasn't he on Fox News?
Yep.
Didn't he just interview Putin?
Yep.
He's the chief media broadcaster.
Facts.
Tucker Carlson had to acknowledge the Israelites.
Yeah.
Even though he scoffed at us, like this dude is walking by scoffing, you know?
Yeah.
But you still got to acknowledge us. That's what the Lord said, whether they hear or forbear.
Con. It reads, shake the hand.
Hey, when you shake the hand of somebody, you're telling them off,
Yeah.
wagging your finger.
Yeah.
Like your child, you tell them, don't do that anymore. And that's what we're telling you.
Con. It says, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my ones from mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. One more?
You pulled it, brother.
Con, that was the point.
Yeah, I don't know. You pulled it.
Yeah, that was the point. Going into the high mountain.
You want more?
Con. You got it back.
Kind of lost, you know? Anyway, let's get into this article about Babylon. Again, you got the article, right? This was inspired by what was brought up with Elder Apostle Horace Camp. Is America, you can Google it, is America Babylon? This here what a chief scholar said. Come on.
It reads from the Truth Only Bible.
Lift up your voice like a trumpet, brother.
It reads, the Truth Only Bible, the book of Revelation gives more attention to an entity called Babylon the Great.
So if you call yourself a biblical scholar, right, and you want to study the end times, right, one of the books that you would have to go into is the book of Revelation.
Con.
Even though your pastor told you that it's sealed. You know? If you were in the end times, that book would have to be unsealed to you. And when you go into the book of Revelation, a major entity is spoken about. In all caps, Mystery Babylon, the mother of harlots. Right?
Con.
Read that again.
It reads, the book of Revelation gives more attention to an entity called Babylon the Great.
Hold on. Entity. A thing with distinct and independent existence. That's what America is. That little horn, per Daniel 7. That's why I wanted to go into Daniel chapter 7.
Con.
See, that's why I asked you if you remember the breakdown. That's what America is. It's a what? What did it say?
The book of Revelation gives more attention to an entity.
Well, hold on. What's an entity? An entity is a thing with distinct and independent existence. That's America. This nation stands out among all other nations. This empire, you know?
Con.
None like it. Matter of fact, that's why you hold this place in such high esteem.
Yeah, con.
It's the best nation, the greatest nation, right?
Right.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is spoken about in the book of Revelation. It's spoken about all throughout the scriptures. America is the scene of great future judgment. Thus saith the Lord.
Con.
It's very important. It's very prominent. America was where the bulk of the Israelites would go into captivity, where they would go to serve their punishment. They would go to the land of the north. They would be led into the hand of their oppressor, who was Esau, Edom, the so-called white man.
Con.
And then after that captivity, what's going to happen? The redemption of Yasharallah.
Con.
And the recompense of all our adversaries. See, that's why they don't want to, you know?
Yeah.
That's why they want to, you know, we don't know, you know, could be this, could be that, we're not sure, you know?
Yeah.
Esau's done away with. Oh, yeah? Go ahead.
So it says, the book of Revelation gives more attention to an entity called Babylon the Great than to any other single subject.
So Babylon is very important.
Con.
Prominent. See, he turned his face up.
Yeah.
You're a pastor. Where is Babylon?
Yeah.
Where is Mystery Babylon, sir?
Yep.
Is America Babylon? And if America is Babylon, what's going to happen to it? Is America going to heal Babylon? Or is America going to be destroyed? Go ahead.
It reads, it says, Babylon the Great than to any other single subject, with more than 2 chapters, Revelation 17, 1 through 19, dedicated to the discussion of this entity.
Matter of fact, it's a bunch of chapters in Revelation dedicated to Babylon.
Fact.
Chiefly Revelation 18.
Yep.
That's going into the destruction of Babylon and her adversaries burning her with fire. The second death. Go ahead.
It reads,
The
Khan.
ultimate judgment.
It says,
Where's the ultimate judgment going to take place? In America. Babylon the Great.
Khan. It has to take
It's
place
very
somewhere.
important.
Khan.
It's a mystery though. We don't know. Then you would, that means we're not in the end times. Go ahead.
It reads, as it is presented in that section, Babylon the Great is clearly the most significant player in the world of the end times.
What? Read that again. That was a mouthful. Read that slowly and break that down for me, Baba Kasha. But Paul Walker said, America's not in the Bible.
Yeah.
What? But isn't this the greatest nation ever established?
Yeah. Like you said, brought out earlier, the hammer of the earth. Okay? That great mountain. It reads,
The highest mountain.
Khan. It reads,
In the scriptures, mountain and hills are known as nations and governments.
Khan.
You got great nations and lesser nations. You got so-called third world nations and more advanced nations. America's the creme de la creme, allegedly. I can't call it. When looking around, it looked like a third world nation to me.
Yeah.
Looked like I'm in fucking Mumbai, Dubai somewhere, some way.
It reads, as it is presented in that section, Babylon the Great is clearly the most significant player in the world of the end times. As such,
Shalom.
Its identification ought to be obvious.
What?
As such, its identification ought to be obvious.
So if you call yourself a man of the Lord, you call yourself a biblical man, a prophetic man, a man that's aware about the end times, you would have to know about Babylon. It's the most important thing when it comes to the end times. You would have to be able to identify it.
Exactly.
So where is Babylon? Is Babylon in the Vatican? Is Babylon in Russia? Is Babylon in Australia? Is Babylon in Nigeria? Is Babylon in Argentina? Where is Babylon? Where is Mystery Babylon? Mystery Babylon is right here in America.
Yep.
Let's prove it. Go to Daniel chapter 7.
Khan.
Baba Kasha.
This is Daniel chapter 7
Let's
from the
see
top.
where we want to start at. We start at the top. Start at the top. Daniel 7:1.
Khan.
Take your time and read it. And you can speak on it if you remember, and I'll interject.
This is Daniel chapter 7 from the top.
Daniel chapter 7, verse 1.
It reads, it says, in the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, Daniel had a dream and vision of his head upon his bed.
So, break that down right there. What is that saying? That's simple, but what is that saying?
It's saying that Daniel simply had a vision.
When did he have a vision?
When he went to sleep.
What time period? What kingdom was ruling? What empire was he living in?
He was living in the Babylonian
Empire in the reign of Nebuchadnezzar.
Khan.
Read that again.
It reads,
That already happened. That's that's ancient Babylon. That would be modern day Iraq. Read that again.
It reads, in the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon.
And when Daniel got these visions, he didn't even know what it meant. He thought his empire was coming to, that was happening in his reign. No, this was talking about the daughter of Babylon, the daughter of Babylon.
Khan.
Go ahead.
In the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, Daniel had a dream and vision.
That's how Yahweh Bashem Yahushai speaks to his men, through visions. Go ahead. The prophets of old were called seers. They saw things. Chiefly, they saw the end times, the times that we're living in now. They saw the destruction of America, Babylon the Great. Go ahead.
Of his head upon his bed. Then he wrote the dream and told the sum of the matters. Daniel spake and said, I saw in my vision by night, and behold, the four winds of heaven strove upon the great sea, and four great beasts came upon from the sea.
Daniel is talking, he had a vision of a great beast, right?
Four great
beasts. Each beast represented a particular rulership, age, empire, kingdom. Go ahead.
It reads,
no empire, no kingdom reigned forever. Every empire rose and fell. The Babylonian Empire, the Medo-Persian Empire, the Greco-Roman Empire, and we in the second leg of the Roman Empire right now. And it's falling as we speak.
Khan.
Rome is collapsing like it did all over again. Go ahead.
It reads,
They look around baffled. Why are they talking? Nobody's stopping them. I thought this was America. Freedom of speech, land of the free, home of the brave.
that it is, sir.
I thought it was my constitutional right. Go ahead.
It says, and four great beasts came up from the sea.
Four great empires. Not no mediocre third world nation. Great empires. And the last empire was America, which I'm gonna show you. Go ahead.
Khan. It says, and four great beasts came up from the sea, diverse one from another.
Every empire that he saw was different from one another. All the way down to America. America was the most different empire that Daniel saw. Go ahead.
It
was distinct. What was the word I was reading earlier? You know? It was a specific entity.
Khan.
You know?
Khan. Different from
and
the
if
rest.
you were a man of the Lord, you would be able to identify, you know, that empire, you know?
Khan.
Go ahead. Come on, let's go.
It reads,
I know you pulling stuff, but stay with me, brothers.
and four great beasts came up from the
Because I
sea.
know you're probably thinking about the statue, but that's not talking about the statue. This is something else. Go ahead.
And four great beasts came up from the sea, diverse one from another. The first was like a lion.
The first empire that Daniel saw was like a lion. Go ahead.
And had eagle's wings.
And had eagle's wings.
I beheld till the wings thereof were plucked.
So he saw the beginning of that empire all the way to the end. That's what it meant, to the wings were plucked. Now, what empire is that talking about? I ask you, brother, what's the first empire that Daniel saw? If you don't know, just say you don't know.
I don't know.
That would have been the Medo Empire. Because the first two empires he saw were the Medo-Persians. But the first empire he's going into, which was what? Read that again, a lion and wings like an eagle, that's going into the Medes. Read that.
It says,
This is secular history. You can look it up.
the first was,
Talk to any one of your biblical scholars. They'll agree with me. Go ahead.
the first was like a lion and had eagle's wings.
That's talking about the Medes. Go ahead.
I beheld till the wings thereof were plucked, and it was lifted up from the earth, and made stand upon the feet as a man.
Con.
And a man's heart was given to it. And behold, another beast,
Another empire.
a second, like to a bear.
That's thrown into the Persians. Because when you go into the empires, the Medes went down. You know, it was kind of split. When you go, it was the Medo-Persian Empire. The Medes came first, and the Persians came after. If you want to know who the Persians are, go watch the movie 300.
Fact.
Xerxes, he would have been a Persian. The modern day Persians are known as the Iranians. They even know that they descend from the Persians. All right. So now the second empire Daniel is seeing is the Persians. So he's really seeing the Medo-Persian Empire. Go ahead.
It says, and behold, another beast, a second, like to a bear, and it raised up itself on one side, and it had 3 ribs in the mouth.
And that's what happened. They took down those 3 empires when the Persians, the Medo-Persians came into power. They took down Ethiopia, Libya, and if I'm not mistaken, like around Iraq area, if I'm not mistaken.
Khan.
The kingdom at that time was split up into 3 major parties. Go ahead.
It reads, and it had 3 ribs in its mouth, in the mouth.
3 regions: Ethiopia, Libya, and I want to say, like I said, somewhere in the Western Asia. So I think it was Iraq around over there.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
And it had 3 ribs in the mouth of it, between the teeth of it. And they said,
it took down that empire. Go ahead.
and they said thus unto it, arise, devour much flesh. After this I beheld, and lo, another like a leopard.
Another empire. So now what empire is this going into, brother? What empire is known for the leopard?
The
Alexander. Alexander the Greek, Alexander the Conqueror.
Khan.
He was known for the leopard. So now I done broke down the first beast, the first kingdom empire were the Medes. Then you had the Persians. Now we're going down to the Greeks. Read that again.
It reads, and this I beheld, and lo, another like a leopard, which had upon the back of it 4 wings of a fowl.
That's what happened to Alexander's empire. When you read, it was parted after Alexander died. It was really parted between more than 4, right? But he had 4 prominent generals: Cassandra, Ptolemy. You know, I forget them all. Cassandra, Ptolemy. I forget them all. I forget them all. But that's going into the Greek Empire and the 4. It doesn't matter. The 4 generals. Let's keep going.
It says, and behold, Salakia. After this,
it's hard going to this breakdown all the damn time. Go ahead.
After this I beheld, and lo, another like a leopard, which had upon the back of it 4 wings of a fowl. The beast had also four heads, and dominion was given to it.
Again, going into those 4 prominent leaders. It speaks about them in Matthew. Go ahead.
After this, I saw in the night vision, and behold, a 4th beast.
A 4th beast. So the first was what? The Medes, then you had the Persians, then you had the Greeks, right? Now we're going into the 4th beast. We're living in the revival of the 4th beast. We're living in the second leg of the 4th beast. The 4th beast is going to go into the Roman Empire. Go ahead.
It says, after this I saw in the night vision, and beheld a 4th beast, dreadful and terrible.
Dreadful. That's what the Roman Empire was known for, being dreadful, draconian, cruel. What do you think? A crucifixion, that's a cruel way of putting somebody to death.
Khan.
That was the chief way of execution in the Roman Empire. Read that again.
Daniel 7:7. After this I saw in the night vision, and beheld a 4th beast.
The Roman Empire. Go ahead.
Dreadful.
Dreadful.
And terrible.
And terrible.
And strong exceedingly.
And the revival of the Roman Empire pales in comparison to the old empire, the Roman Empire. The old Roman Empire was nothing to be played with, man. You know?
God.
This empire pales in comparison. You know?
And it had great iron teeth.
Great iron teeth.
It devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was...
Stop right there, Slocky. This is off of Google. I said, what empire used the most iron? Apostle Hart broke that down, right? So it said, during the Iron Age, because in school they teach you about the different ages. You had something called the Iron Age. right? During the Iron Age, they credit the Assyrians for using the most iron, right? But now let's see what it said. Let's see what it said about the Assyrians. It says, which empire used iron? It says the Assyrians were the most effective military force of the ancient world up to that point. They outfitted their large armies with well-made iron weapons. They appear to be the first major kingdom to manufacture iron weapons in large numbers. So they credit the Assyrians as the first, right? Made, to use it as a large number.
Right.
But listen to what they say about the Roman Empire. It says, did the Roman Empire use iron? Surface carburation was also carried out. Iron and steel were used extensively in construction and for tools and weapons. Was it another one? I thought I had another one. But basically, they credit the Assyrians for using iron first, but the Roman Empire used it extensively. I had a bunch of articles, but the one article said they used it for their swords, their shields, their armor.
Helmet, everything.
No empire used iron and steel like the Romans. That's why they were able to go to war like that.
Because they had superior iron weapons.
Could that go back to Esau's blessing, which was the sword?
Yep.
So read that again.
So it says,
that's what allowed the Roman Empire to stamp the residue of the people, to tear them,
Yeah. So once again, Daniel.
And fast forward to right now, he still got that great sword. It ain't iron no more. Now it's thermonuclear destruction.
Yeah.
He's still blessed with the great sword.
It says.
That's why the whole earth was quiet after World War II. When he dropped them bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, he showed that he had that great sword. That's what made him stand out from them other nations, man.
It reads, Daniel 7:7. After this, I saw in a night vision and beheld the fourth beast, dreadful and terrible and strong exceedingly. And it had a great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it.
As Daniel said, that kingdom, that empire was diverse from all the other previous empires that he mentioned. The Median Empire, the Persians, and the Greek Empire. Now, what made the Roman Empire different from all the previous empires?
The democracy, they had a two.
Every previous empire was ruled as a monarchy, meaning they had a king. When the Roman Empire came, they had a so-called democracy, a two-party system. The plebeians and the patricians. What do we have now? The same thing. Your whole government is modeled after the Roman Senate.
Facts.
Because you are living in the revival of the Roman Empire.
Facts.
You living in Rome all over again. Read that again out.
It says, terrible and strong, and
read that from the
Con.
Go up some more.
7:7. After this I saw in the night vision, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible and strong exceedingly.
To this day, these military men, they worship and they praise the Roman Empire. They study their war tactics, They study, their different battles,
Con.
They hold Rome in high esteem.
Yeah.
And Rome was cruel, wicked, dreadful, draconian.
Yep. Con.
But they praise Rome. They praise Alexander, Antiochus,
Yeah. To this day. It reads, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and broke in pieces and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the beasts.
It was different from all the other empires. Why? Because it had a two-party system. And it didn't have a monarchy.
Con.
Go ahead.
And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns.
Now those 10 horns, you know, the 10 horns goes into what? Germanium major, Germanium minor, you know, that whole spiel, you know?
Con.
You know? All Edomite nations, you know? We ain't got to go into, but you know,
It
keep going.
says,
I ain't giving you the whole breakdown, you know what I'm saying?
Con, I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn.
This is the main point. This is why I wanted to go into Daniel 7. Because we read in the article, go back to the article about America, Babylon the Great. Very important, you know, to be able to identify Babylon.
It says, as it is Salakia, as it is presented in that section, Babylon the Great is clearly the most significant player in the world of the end times. As such, its identification ought to be obvious to anyone living in the end times.
You can stop there. So now, we identifying this whore, Babylon the Great. We're identifying it prophetically through the visions of Daniel that he saw back in the ancient Babylonian Empire during the reign of Nebuchadnezzar. So go back to Daniel chapter 7.
Con. Daniel chapter 7 and verse 8. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots. And behold,
Because that's speaking about America, and that's how America came about. You had the French Revolutionary War, you had the Spanish Revolutionary War, and the American Revolutionary War. America fought against her mother, England, Britain. She had to separate and establish herself. She had to establish herself from Spain, you know, and from the French. Strong Edomite nations at that time. America had to come into its own to stand out, to be distinct,
that's what she did.
so that we'd be able to identify her in these latter times.
Yep, that's fact.
Go ahead.
It says, and behold, Salaki, it says, I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were 3 of the first.
And when America first came in inception, they laughed at America. They scoffed at America. You know?
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
That little old weak, the Confederate. What you mean the Confederate States? You know? They laughed at America to scorn. She had to come into her own. She came into her own during World War II, towards the latter end of World War II. She established herself as a superpower. And how did she do that? With the great sword. But guess what? Now these other nations got the great equalizer. They got the great sword now.
Con.
So America's losing its hegemony.
Yep. Losing that hegemony.
You ain't the one with the big stick no more. Now the weak are saying they're strong. And they're clicking up. All these Eastern Bloc nations are clicking up.
Yep.
And they're clicking up with your worst nightmare.
Yep.
Russia.
Con.
The big bad wolf, Putin. And they're going to turn against you. Thus saith the Lord.
Yeah.
And shoot their missiles, their arrows on you. Thus saith the Lord. That's the judgment of America. It's going out with a great big bang.
America, Babylon the Great. It reads, before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the root. And behold, in this horn.
And they got them out of there. You had the Louisiana purchase. You know, the Louisiana they purchased Louisiana from the French, I think. You know, they plucked them up they got them out of there. Plucked up all, you know, from the root.
God.
You know, because the founding fathers was establishing their own thing.
Yeah.
This was their pride and joy, their baby.
We broke away from Britain. Now we're about to do our own thing. It says
no taxation without representation. Meanwhile, they taxing the hell out their own people. A bunch of hypocrites.
It says,
I thought
behold.
that's why they left England. No taxation without representation.
Con.
You know?
Con.
Hypocrites.
Behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of man, and a mouth speaking great things.
That's America. Bold. They speak boldly, proud.
Con.
They speak great things. We're gonna go to Mars. You know?
Yep.
We're gonna go find the Titanic. Yeah, we see how that turned out. You imploded.
Imploded.
But they love to speak great things.
Yeah.
You know?
Think very highly of themselves. Con.
We're gonna merge man with machine. You know? We're gonna cure all diseases. We're gonna heal the blind. You
Yeah.
know? They speak great things.
Yeah. It says,
So much so that they think they're the most high.
Con. It says, I beheld, it says speaking great things. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days.
That's pretty much it. Did you hit 25?
We stopped at 8. I can jump to 25.
Yeah, hit 25. Baba Kasha. I don't want to go into the whole break now, you know? I ain't the super deepest guy, you know?
Yeah, con,
You know what I'm
con.
saying?
They get the point.
I ain't trying to be super deep.
They get the
You know?
point. 25 and
No,
27.
hold on. You hit 20 already?
No. We
Yeah,
stopped
20.
at 8.
Yeah, 20. We hit 20. I don't know if that, yeah, let's see. 20 is the main point, because 20 goes into America for sure. And then you come in and, I pretty much said what I wanted to say.
Con. It says,
I pretty much beat that point, 7 and 20.
this is 7 and 20.
Daniel chapter 7, verse 20.
Do you want 17? These great.
I don't know, brother. Use your judgment.
Yeah, I'll start with 17. It says, Daniel chapter 7 and verse 17. It reads, these great beasts, which are four kings, which shall arise out of the earth. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever and ever.
Like it tells you in Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and imagine the vain thing? The rulers set themselves together against Yahweh Shai.
God.
But it's a vain imagination. All these nations, all these heathens, they had their time to rule, and that was it.
Yeah.
The joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment.
But for a moment.
Yahweh Shai set the bounds which these nations can't pass, including Esau, Edom, and America. And we at the end of America's reign.
It reads,
It was fun while it lasted, You sowed a lot of wickedness in the earth. You did a lot of wickedness. You destroyed the people, destroyed the nations, destroyed the earth, destroyed the water, the air, the food that we got to eat,
Yeah.
You had a good run, Esau, but guess what? Now the tab is due. The bill is due.
time to pay
And
up.
Yahweh Shai Shai is coming to make sure you don't skip out.
Con.
Because we know how you like to get down. You like to file Chapter 11 bankruptcy. You know?
That's what it does.
You like to reconstruct,
Yeah, file for bankruptcy.
Revamp and come back.
Change the name.
Same old devil, revitalize himself, The Lord
God.
chimed in. You want
back
to come
you up.
back as a new world order,
Exactly. Good.
Same old devil, Same old devil.
Under construction,
One
rebranding.
trick pony.
Come.
No, this is the new world order, This is the new way of buying and selling,
God. Goddamn devils, man.
Go ahead.
It says, Daniel 7 and 19. Then I would know the truth of the fourth beast, which was diverse.
That's why he want to ban the Bible. Because now we know the truth about what the fourth beast, the most important beast, the one that was more diverse than any other beast, the one that figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures. Now we can identify her. We can lock her in,
Yep. Yep.
We got her locked her in our sights.
Yep.
And we here, baby.
We got you.
We in it. We at the end. Go ahead.
It says, then I would know the truth of the fourth beast, which was diverse
See,
from all.
Esau want to tell you, like, he don't know what happened to Babylon and mystery Babylon, and
Yeah.
he don't know, and this, that, and not all the Bible scholars can agree on everything, but they can't agree about when it comes to prophetic scriptures.
Yeah.
When they can't quite lock in when it comes to a judgment, pertaining to America.
Yeah. Yeah. It says, then I would know the truth of the fourth beast, which was diverse from all the others, exceeding dreadful, whose teeth were of iron, and his nails of brass, which devoured, break in pieces, and stamped the residue with his feet. And of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, even of that horn that had eyes, and a mouth that spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows.
That's America.
Yeah.
Ain't none of these Edomite nations as proud as these Americans. These Americans are so proud, they go into other nations and they hate them. They call America the Great Shaitan.
Yep.
The French hate Americans, The Russians hate Americans. Americans hate Americans,
For real.
Why do they hate Americans? For their pride.
Yep.
Honey, you good?
Yeah.
How's it going, guys?
Hey,
How's it going?
Good. Oh, I don't want to. We're going to the library.
that's it. That's it on that.
That's it?
That's pretty much the point.
Con.
You got the floor. I got it all. That's pretty much all.
Yeah, con.
But Daniel, I had to, had to, brother.
Hey, no, that was on point, man.
Hopefully I didn't botch that, Salaki. If I did, I corrected, but I think I broke it down properly to
Yeah.
the best of my recollection.
Con. Con.
And if I botched it, it was a slip of the tongue. More than feel free to hit the comment board and edify me, please, if I went off.
Con.
It wasn't intentionally or maliciously, You
And
got
just
it. You got the floor. You got the floor, brother.
Con. And real quick, just to clarify, those 4 generals were Ptolemy, Cassandra, Antagonist, and
Antagonist, Epiphany, yeah.
Con, and Seleucus, Salakia.
Because that when you go into the Daniel, also Daniel talks about the king of the south and the king of the north. That goes into the Ptolemaic dynasty versus the Seleucian Empire. The king of the basically Egypt. Ptolemy was in Egypt. When they go into like Cleopatra, they were Edomites.
Con.
That's why you had like the library in Alexandria. That was in Egypt. Because Greece took that over.
Con.
And the general that was over that would have been Ptolemy. And then you had Iraq. Those were the 2 major strongholds, Iraq and in Egypt. The king of the south and the king of the north. And I believe Seleucus was the king of the north, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I went through that history. You got the floor, bro.
Yeah, going into that Greek Egyptian culture. It says
Well, that's secular history. That's documented. Any historian, that's you study history, world history, you're gonna learn about the various empires,
Con.
the rises and falls of different empires. So it's not speculation, it's facts, it's documented. You got the floor.
Yeah, con.
We got an hour. You got it. So like I said, whatever whatever you want me to pull, I'll pull it.
Con. Pull Ecclesiasticus 39:1. Because the brother touched on a couple topics that I wanted to kind of touch on.
Yeah, you gotta lift up your voice, man.
Con.
39:1, you said? Ecclesiasticus 39:1.
Con.
Whenever you're ready, I got it.
Yeah. Go ahead and bring it out real quick. I'm gonna have the brother bring this out because the brother did touch shortly on 2 major hot topics in the news. And you know, that's what our job is, to come out here and inform you people of how these hot topics in the news pertain to biblical prophecy. Okay? So you got it. Bring that out for me, Baba Kushal.
This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 39, verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies.
Con, hey, and that's what we are. We're occupied in prophecy. Okay? Staying in tune to current news, current events, and relaying this message. And we always try to, you know, get into 2nd Esdras 15 or 2nd Esdras 16, and we always start it, but kind of don't finish it. So I want to kind of let this be a segue into 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, going into prophecy. Because the brother brought out how unprecedented times with President Trump, okay, being convicted of 34 counts, okay, and being found guilty. That's something unprecedented.
Unheard of.
Unheard of, okay? And what are the people talking about? The people are talking about how these good old boys are talking about how it's official. America's collapsed. America's through. Our government, our law abiding system has failed us, when Jake has already dealt with this. We've been known that this system is crooked.
Not to mention, you got still the migrant crisis. I forgot to mention that. You got a bunch of so-called migrants that keep spying on our military men.
Yeah.
That's an act of war, man.
Yep.
You know, and nobody's speaking about it.
Exactly.
You know?
And not only spying.
They spying, trying to run through the bases. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
We basically in a heightened state of war.
Exactly.
And everybody's none the wiser.
None the wiser. Could care less.
Martial law could be implemented tomorrow, and you wouldn't have a clue why.
Exactly.
You
Because,
know?
hey, America, Babylon the Great, has been infiltrated, and none of these stories have made it on main news, man. Not your CNNs, your MSNBC.
It's not a good talking point.
Exactly.
Because we know the media is nothing more than a propaganda machine. It's the talking mouth of the wicked elite.
Yep. Yep. So like I was saying, all these good old boys are pulling them.
They waiting for June. They waiting to see the judgment.
Exactly. That's exactly what they're waiting for. June 11th.
They're gonna slide on this place, man. let the Trump get arrested, man. Let him get locked up. Let him get about 4 years.
Exactly.
Let him get 3 months. They're gonna slide on this place.
Exactly. And what July is not June, Salakia. July 11th is when he's going to get sentenced. And if they come down harsh on that sentence,
which
like you said, the boy's gonna ride.
They might, because they're trying to set a precedent.
Exactly.
They're trying to make an example that nobody's above the law. That's the precedent that's being set right now. Even the president can be, convicted of a felony.
Yeah.
Nobody's above the law, when we know the law is done away with. The Constitution is a thing of the past. So it's all bullshit. It's all bread and circus. It's all theater.
Yep. Hey, and he was also the scapegoat for the ban on social media.
Yeah, heavy distractions are going. Ain't that something? You got the war in the Middle East getting hot and heavy. Meanwhile, Diddy getting exposed. You know?
Yeah.
They showing old footage of Diddy from fucking 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Nigga, you had the footage 5 years. Why all of a sudden you leaking the footage? Where was TMZ 5 years ago?
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Distractions.
Exactly. Distractions. Hey.
See, the bread and circus ain't working like it used to.
Nah. The bread and circus.
These people done been they're
desensitized.
Desensitized. You can't hold these people attention like you used to. They got ADHD, attention deficit, short attention spans. You know?
That's so true.
A big story will be out of their mind by tomorrow, by tonight. It'll be the hot topic, right?
Yeah.
And then, the next thing,
The next thing. Hey, just like the
You know what happened to Sean Kingston? You know?
Yeah.
You know what happened to Will Smith?
Hey, it's in one ear and out the other. In one ear and out the other. So hey, let's
jump. Did you hear that new Drake song?
Yeah, hey,
Kendrick killed him. You know?
Who? Are you team Drake or you team Kendrick?
Bro, did you see Sexy Red? She leaked the video flick You know?
Yep.
Folly. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low places.
That's facts.
Folly is highly esteemed, man. That's what get the most views, the most clicks. Folly, nonsense.
Yeah.
You know?
That's exactly what it
Ice
does.
bucket challenge, you know?
And nobody ever did research to see where that originated from, man.
My bad, I ain't gonna.
No. But yeah, all these things pertain to prophecy. So that's why I wanted to jump in 2nd Esdras. We can do 15. So we can start.
Where? Donde?
Con. We can start out. We can start from the top.
We always do that, brother. You know
Or
that.
start. You know what? Start kind of around like.
Where I would start at? You want me to use my discretion?
Con. Your discretion is advised.
I'll jump around.
Con.
2nd Ezra chapter 5. You can speak on it. I'll just read. I'll
Con.
jump around. I'll try to get through 15 and 16.
Con.
Speak on it.
The water.
2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 1. Behold, speak the... Get a new sword. Damn. It's not getting enough.
Oh, I got. No, I give you mine.
I got it. That was the one that the page was missing. I got it. Okay. It's a lock. Second Ezra 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, out of one.
Right, because we're not speaking our words. We're speaking the words of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. You got it, Al.
And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
And they're written in paper. These scriptures right here. All right, the #1 selling book worldwide.
I just went into one of the prophetic scriptures written faithful and true.
Exactly.
The vision that Daniel had. I done
Yep.
broke it down to you.
Yep.
All the way down to the 4th beast. That was diverse.
Facts. Facts.
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. That's the testimony of Yahushua. The testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. You say you love so-called Jesus, right? The spirit you should be in is not one of love, it's one of prophecy,
Con.
of warning the people,
Of course.
of telling them things that are shortly to come.
The highest form of charity. The highest form of charity, man, because that's brotherly love.
It says, fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold,
And that's exactly what's about to happen. That's what we're warning you of. All the unfaithful, all of you that refuse to repent, all of you that refuse to take this thing seriously, and we're specifically talking about our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This message is for you. You got it.
I started with that. It says, speak in the ears of my people
Yeah.
the words of prophecy.
His people, the Lord's people.
Behold, saith the Lord, out of one, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
And that's exactly what's taking place. The elder apostle Rakar was just did a lesson not too long ago going into how, these massive storms are hitting, Texas and other parts of the world.
I pointed that out prior to that. I said Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai has been plaguing Texas between the wildfires, the tornadoes, the storms, the eclipse. I mentioned that,
Con.
the Lord chimed in. Can't make it up. You got it.
Yeah.
Humbly. in
Yeah.
the spirit.
So, and these things are what's taking place on the earth, man. Unprecedented storms. And all these things are going to increase until you people realize that it's coming from on high.
But by the time the masses, the majority realize it, it's going to be too late. Nothing
Way
you're going
too
to be
late.
able to do about it.
Con. Way too late. You got it.
Behold, saith the Lord out of one, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Right. And that is exactly what the Lord is doing, man. He's bringing all these plagues, okay, to the earth, and he's heightening every situation. All right?
Oh.
This housing market crisis, okay? There's no home. They're building all these homes and nobody to buy them because all these people are getting laid off
Hey, remember that video I sent you about how they collapsed the economy? Remember I sent you, I put it in there. The dude did the documentary on it.
Yeah. Con.
One of the things that they said was, like for example, China. Right now, China has a real estate crisis. They built a bunch of so-called mega cities,
Yep.
and they're empty. They call them ghost cities.
Ghost
you
cities.
Go on YouTube, look it up. You got cities that are fucking bigger than big, and empty. High rises,
Yep.
skyscrapers, empty. And why did they do that? Because they thought that would boost the economy. Construction, that's
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
helping the GDP.
Exactly.
And that's the same thing that Babylon is doing now. They steady building it, building cars, building houses, buildings. But who the fuck is gonna buy it? Who's gonna purchase it?
Nobody.
So it's a big bubble that's about to collapse. Just like during 2007, 2008. They were building all them goddamn houses, And what happened?
Yeah.
The economy collapsed. Because really nobody could really afford them. The only reason people were buying houses back then was because they were giving them zero interest,
Yep.
fixed mortgages,
Yeah.
No, adjusted, my bad, it was adjusted mortgage rate. Meaning the interest rate might have been initially the first 2-3 years, 2%, 3%. Then after 5 years, the shit ballooned to
It
fucking
balloons
25, 30%.
Yep.
And that's why everybody went under.
Yep. Exactly.
The same thing is happening now.
Rents
You,
and
you look
repeat.
you look around Babylon, there's a bunch of stuff being built.
Yeah.
So you would assume that, hey, America's doing good.
Yeah.
But who's moving in? That's the bigger question.
Good question.
If the economy's thriving, why wouldn't I go past these dealerships? The lots are packed. I go past Chrysler, Ford, Toyota, Honda. Even these foreign cars that would always sell. Toyotas, Hondas, Nissans. Their lots are full.
Yeah.
Why is that? Because nothing's moving in Babylon.
Yep.
Everything is coming to a screeching halt.
Con.
My bad, brother.
Nah,
You touched
hey.
one of my favorite topics, man. Bring a joy to my heart, brother.
And the brother says he passed by these car lots and they're packed. They're packed with 2022s, 2023s,
I passed
2019s.
I passed by subdivisions and they're fucking packed. I mean empty.
Yep. Complete subdivisions. Exactly.
I'm like, yo, you got subdivisions that are half empty. They may have had one phase and they said, we're gonna go start the next phase. They
Yeah.
never even started the next phase, but across the street, you got a whole nother subdivision going on.
A whole nother
But you ain't
subdivision.
even finished this phase.
Yep.
You ain't even finished selling the first phase so you can move to the second phase.
Yeah, you done ran
You
out of
still
money.
got slabs up, This place is through.
Hey, this place is completely through. If you're looking around with your eyes open, this place is completely
If
through.
you're measuring the time diligently, the writing's on the wall.
Yeah, exactly.
They about to go to war. More and more of these countries are talking about conscription, talking about a draft,
Yep.
Hey, old Bibi, he said he ain't slowing down. He ain't stopping. He going full steam ahead.
Full
Hamas
steam.
ain't stopping.
Full
Putin ain't
steam.
stopping. Ukraine ain't stopping.
Yep.
So we at the brink of the Third World War. We actually in the Third World War.
We are.
They just haven't officially announced it yet.
Facts. We're definitely in the midst of war if American and NATO weapons are being used to fight Russia. That's war. And then if you remember that Russia
That
is
Andrew-
allied
that-
by North Korea, Iran, they're getting drones, ammunitions.
That dude look like Andrew Tate, man. That's Andrew Tate.
The one on the right.
The one with the shade. He look
Yeah.
like Andrew Tate, man.
He definitely look like Andrew Tate.
I think I could take him. He's supposed to be a kickboxer.
Yeah, I think he's a mixed martial artist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
but
bad, Slocker.
no, but that's exactly what's taking place. World War III has already started. Okay.
Amen.
There you go. The young lady spoke on it. So you have Biden just passed legislation so that Ukraine can use long-range weapons to hit inside of Russia. Now you have Iran, who is an ally of Russia, China, North Korea, who are allies of Russia, that when this war first started was aiding Russia with ammunition and drones. So listen, the war is already taking place, and it doesn't matter if the media doesn't come out and say it yet. It's already taking place. You got it, Doc.
Yeah, the media don't got to tell you. The generals are telling you.
Exactly.
Colonel McGregor.
Colonel McGregor, Scott Ritter, All of them.
Going back to 2 Ezra 15:8, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Right. The Lord ain't gonna allow you to walk around here being a transformer. Allow you to chemically castrate children. Allow you to have abortions.
No, he will allow it, but only for a certain amount of time.
Con. Hey,
He'll allow you to do it to destroy yourself, and then, that's it.
hey, let you, like you said, let you run up the tab. All right? But the sins of this place has reached the heavens. And all these things are leading to the destruction of America, Babylon the Great, and you people. You got it.
Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
That's the elect. We're the only ones sighing and crying about all the abominable things that are taking place here in America, Babylon the Great, and on this earth. The only ones. The rest of you are following a multitude to do evil. You got it.
And therefore saith the Lord out of one, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
All the innocent blood. All right? That's why the Lord says, woe to the bloody city.
And that's how we know America gonna be destroyed, and that land over there in Palestine.
Yep.
Because both of those lands are defiled. It tells you in the scriptures and Numbers, blood defileth the land.
Con.
So
Yep.
America's a bloody land. It was founded upon bloodshed.
Yep.
From its inception, that's all it knew was bloodshed.
Con.
So
And
much. And that so-called Holy Land. Since the
God.
1948ers went over there, them tiny hat mole rat tunnel diggers went over there. It's been nothing but war.
Con.
So that's a bloody land. What you doing over there in Gaza, Rafah,
Right?
dropping bombs,
Con.
That's a bloody land.
Oh, man.
So what's gonna have to happen? You got numbers? You pulling
Yeah.
numbers?
No.
I
I was
I'll
pulling
get-
Micah.
you got- Let me get numbers first.
Yeah, go ahead and grab it. Like the brother said, hey, the Holy Land is defiled, man.
Not to mention the blood you shed of the children of Israel.
First.
Exact con.
Con.
Because we had to flee up out of that bitch
Exactly.
during the reign of the Roman Empire. The Romans besieged Jerusalem.
Full circle. Con.
You besieged Masada. Read the book of Maccabees.
Yep.
You know? Going way back to the Greeks. Antiochus Epiphanes.
Yep.
So you got a lot of explaining to do.
Lot
You
of
got to pay.
explaining.
Or else Yahweh Bashim Yahushai isn't just. And we know God is a just power, righteous power. This is Salakia. This is Numbers 35, verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are. Talking about it's the Holy Land.
Yeah.
That land is polluted.
Right?
Hey, that's why it says a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
Con.
The apostles was going into that, man.
Yep.
When you go into Ashdod, where is Ashdod? Ashdod is modern day Tel Aviv. In Tel Aviv, look it up. Every year in the so-called Holy Land in Tel Aviv, they have the biggest Happy People Parade
Yep.
in Tel Aviv, in the Pink City.
Con.
I call it the Stink City.
Yep.
You're supposed to be God-chosen people, but you throw the biggest Happy People Parade every year in that land?
Yeah.
That land is defiled.
Exactly. Hey, so much so that where do you think that all these grown-ups that play with little kids go to avoid judgment, to avoid the law in America? They flee over to Israel, man.
You're talking about PDF files.
Con.
PDF files.
Con.
That's what we call them. PDF files.
Exactly. They all flee judgment.
You got to speak in code,
Con.
or else Mambla will get you.
You damn
American
right.
Boy Lovers Association.
That's why this place has to
Hate
go.
speech and flag video.
That's why this
They
place.
done tacked on the P on the end of the LGBTQXYZ.
Just adding
Added
letters.
a P and a Z
God.
and a D for demon
Just inventing
and a
new.
capital B for bug out.
Inventing new and perverse ways, man, here in America, Babylon the Great. You got it.
That's the scriptures. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said he created man upright, and they have sought out many inventions.
Con.
You know,
Con.
like Sa Nigga TV.
So, hey, oh my
You always
goodness.
say, did God make man game and all this shit? You know? You remember you used to always ask that question, try
Yeah.
to stump the Hebrew Israelites?
Yeah, God.
Yahweh Bashem matter of fact, hold that. I don't want to botch it. Made man upright, and they sought out. I can't remember where it said.
Wicked inventions. Con.
So it says, Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So the only way you can cleanse this land is by shedding the blood of the people that shed our blood.
Con.
So who shed the blood of the North American Indians? All the way down to South America, all the way down in the Caribbean,
Yep.
all the way up to Canada. Who shed the indigenous people's bloods?
Yep.
Because in America, you had indigenous people. You had indigenous tribes. What happened to those people?
Yep. Yep.
What happened to those families?
Yep. Con. Let's talk about your re-education camps. The mass graves found over time, okay, of children.
Shameful spewing on his glory.
Con.
You got it?
This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 29.
Con.
Lo, this only have I found, that the Most High hath made man upright.
Yeah, because the spirit that is in man is an upright spirit.
Con.
Especially the Israelite man. I don't know about these heathens. Especially Esau. He's the basis of men. But as far as Yasharallah, our spirit is upright. We have a naturally righteous spirit.
Facts.
We have a zeal for the Lord, but not according to knowledge. That's why when we go off, our people as a whole, we know we're going off. We have something called a guilty conscience. We feel bad
Yeah.
when we rob our brother, when we sleep with his wife. You know, when we scam our people. We feel bad. You know?
That's facts.
Because we have what? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua made us upright.
Lo, this only have I found, that the Most High hath made man upright.
Hey, and not Esau though. Esau is not upright. He's crooked.
Crooked.
That's
Yep.
why he doesn't have empathy. He doesn't feel any remorse. No sorrow.
Damn.
He can care less about you or your plight. That's why he walks around a stolen land proudly, boldly. Every year celebrates it.
Yeah.
Has memorials. You know?
Yeah.
High holy days celebrating your oppression, your captivity, your slaughter. Thanksgiving every year celebrates it. You know?
Yeah.
Gives you the goddamn day off so that you can sit down and stew on that. How I conquered your brothers, oppressed them and brought you over here. You know?
Man, that's a damn devil, man. But the scripture says, hey, he would have no pity on the old or young, man or woman, man. It says, Ecclesiastes 7 and 29, Lo, this only have I found, that the Most High hath made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions.
They're leaning on their own understanding.
Yeah.
You got the script, you got the play, you got the laws, statutes, and commandments. Our wisdom in the sight of the nations. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua told you how to govern yourself and govern your people.
Yeah.
He told you what to eat and what not to eat, how to work the land, how to let the land rest, how to worship him, how to serve him, how to do the things pleasing unto him. But what does man do? Man is wise in his own conceit.
Wise to do evil, man.
Well, I know it says that, but I feel, you know?
That's what it's about.
Yeah, I know, but I think, you know?
Yeah.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said, lean not upon thine own understanding. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart.
Yep. Always questioning Yahweh Bashem Yahushua like a
Second
child.
guessing the Lord.
Why?
That's what got Moses hemmed up. They kept questioning Yahweh Bashem Yahushua so much they made Moses slip of the tongue.
Con.
And he wasn't able to see the promised land.
Yep. Con.
Have Yahweh Bashem Yahushua brought us out of Egypt to die of thirst? Man, I miss the leeches, the cucumbers,
Of Egypt.
the onions,
Yeah.
you know?
Con. It says,
You eating fucking angel food, manna from heaven.
manna.
Jacob, man, bro, you can't say Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is not long-suffering.
He fed us, clothed us.
This ass whooping was well-warranted, well-deserved.
Con.
Salah.
Nah, he fed us, he clothed us. He did everything for us, man. We just an ungrateful and lost generation, man. So, did you already get the numbers?
Yeah.
Okay, Con.
You want me to keep reading, or was you reading, or?
You was in Second Esdras.
So going back to 2nd Ezra 15 and 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
And notice, what did the Heavenly Father say? As before. Okay? So he's not talking about ancient Egypt.
So that's reading with context.
Reading with context.
That's reading with understanding.
Con. Okay, we know that America is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Okay? Mystery Babylon, Tyrus, Assyria, Uz, Nineveh,
Basra, Idumea.
Con. All these titles are synonymous with America, Babylon the Great.
The scene of great future judgment.
Con. That's exactly what the brother's article was going into. Okay? Now we know what Mystery Babylon is.
It was obvious you would be able to identify the set.
Exactly.
As if you call yourself in the end times. Like, you know, we always be asking people, just quizzing them, do you
Yep.
believe we're in the end times? Do you believe these are the last days?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you think you're in the last days, then you would have to identify Babylon.
You have no choice but to.
And if you identify Babylon, then you would have to identify the Israelites. And if you identify the Israelites, you would have to identify Esau.
Yeah, buddy. A lot of
You
identifying
got a
going
lot of
on.
work to do. That's why Yahweh Bashim Shai said, the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few.
God. It says,
I was reading, or you?
you was reading.
So it says,
But Salakia, real quick. A quick major prophecy. This is Jeremiah chapter 16. It says, and 16 and 15. But the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land.
Go up some more.
Con.
It's one of my favorite verses, man.
This is
Ho, that it? That the one that said, or the one that
16
said,
and 15.
I can't go. Let me see. Go ahead. You got it.
It
You got it.
Con.
I thought it was the one that said, ho, come forth. That's not it.
Unless
That's
it's
the one that
further
said,
up.
no longer the Lord liveth that brought it for children. You got it.
Yeah. This one was kind of straight to the point. It reads. Matter of fact, I started at 14. It reads, therefore, Jeremiah 16 and 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord out of one, that it shall no more be said that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. Future prophecy, man. All right? He mentioned Egypt and the land of the north. All right? And we are currently in America, okay, located in where? North America. We are in the land of the north currently. So, hey, Mystery Babylon is no longer a mystery.
What you reading? Zechariah?
Jeremiah 16, and I started at 14.
No, I was thinking Zechariah.
So Mystery Babylon is no longer a mystery, because surely the Lord shall do nothing but he revealeth his secrets to his servants the prophets.
Done.
All right? So somebody is going to know who and what Mystery Babylon is and where.
Then shall be known the prophet have been amongst you.
Khan.
Then shall be known who are my chosen.
Khan.
When all these things come to pass.
And these things are coming to pass,
And there's
man.
going to be a crying for wine in the streets.
Exactly. All right? Major prophecies are unfolding. Okay? The wicked has been identified pertaining to Malachi 1 and 4. His empire, Babylon the Great, has been identified. So what's left? All right? Revelations 12 and 12. For this devil to come down with great wrath, man, to implement his fourth industrial revolution. His new world order, so to speak. That's what's left.
I got a quick one. This is what I thought is precept for that.
Con.
Zechariah chapter 2, the main point is in 6. I'll start at 1. I lifted up mine eyes again and looked, and behold, a man with a measuring line in his hand. The reed,
That reed. Yep.
right? And he's measuring Israel.
Yeah.
And we gotta measure up, man.
Hey, and this is the measuring
There's a
stick.
standard.
Con.
Lift thee up the standard.
There it is.
That's the measuring stick.
The measuring stick.
There's a requirement.
Con.
You know?
Con.
It says, then said I, whither goest thou? And he said unto me, to measure Jerusalem. And he's searching Jerusalem.
Yeah. A
you know?
people
And
before a
he's gonna
place.
catch the men that are settled on their leaves with candlesticks.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Judgment gonna start with us, the ancient men.
Caught slipping.
Then said I, whither goest thou? And he said unto me, to measure Jerusalem, and we're a people before a place, and we're scattered. But
Con.
the bulk of us are in the Americas.
Con.
To see what is the breadth thereof, and what is the length thereof. And behold, the angel that talked with me went forth, and another angel went out to meet him. And he said unto him, run speak to this young man, saying, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, shall be inhabited as towns without walls for the multitude of men and cattle therein. For I, saith the Lord Yahweh, will be unto her a wall of fire round about, and will be the glory in the midst of her. Right now, that's only for the remnant, the elect.
Con.
This is the main point. Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north, saith the Lord Yahweh. Come out of her, my people,
Con.
that ye be not partakers in her sins.
Exactly. First it's gonna be spiritually, then it's gonna be physically. You got it all.
Ho, yeah, it's a highway out of Babylon,
Con.
a highway to heaven, and there's a
Highway.
highway to hell. There's two highways. The highway to hell is broad.
Exactly.
Many be that find it. The
Con.
highway to heaven, the highway to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that straight gate, that straight path, is narrow.
Narrow.
Few be that find it. It's a treacherous path, man. One side is deep water, another side is hot ass fire.
Con.
And only one man can tread that path at a time.
Yeah. Tightrope, baby.
Ho, ho,
Tightrope.
come forth and flee from the land of the north, saith the Lord Yahweh. For I have spread you abroad, you scattered us over there,
Con.
as the four winds of heaven, saith the Lord Yahweh. Deliver thyself, O Zion,
Yeah.
that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon.
Babylon.
For
Cold-blooded.
for thus saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the Lord of armies, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye.
Hey man, what
It
people?
came full circle, didn't
It
it?
came full circle.
Can't make it up. You got it. You got it.
The
Oh,
puzzle
you got it.
pieces fit. The puzzle pieces fit, man. All right. Our salvation is
I don't understand
literally
why
nearer
Jacob
than we
looking at us
believe.
sideways, man. You supposed to be rejoicing. We're
Exactly.
at the end of Esau's reign, brother. You about to go home, man.
Exactly.
You don't want to go home. You want to stay in hell. You want to stay in oppression.
Exactly. They
That's
hey,
an old Jake. You know a hard life. You know a hard life, brother. Rest is allowed. We about to be able to rest, man, in the kingdom.
in the kingdom. Wildest dreams gonna come true. Your wildest dreams, man.
He likes slaving on the plantation. He
Con.
a good old slave. He got 3-4 jobs.
3-4. Master's #1 servant on all of them. You got it out.
144.
Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Rakatha Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
So going back to 2nd Ezra 15 and 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before. One of the places in Egypt he's smiting is Texas
Yep.
and California.
Yep.
You know,
And New York.
all throughout Babylon, but this chief cities he's plaguing, man.
Yeah. All these once prominent places that were put on pedestals, man. America's, brightest and greatest. When you think of America, you think of New York, California. You got it all.
Texas,
Texas.
Longhorns.
Everything
The
bigger
Te-
in Texas.
the Texas way,
Con.
you know,
Yep.
big bad Texas,
Yep.
the red state, the Lone Star State.
The gun state.
You know, that's the pride. Texas is the pride of Esau.
Yeah.
Texas is the epitome of Esau. That's his true character, a Texan.
Yeah. That's a beautiful
Open carry,
point.
you know,
Beautiful point.
bold,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yep.
proud.
You're absolutely right.
Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. And you see it. This place is mourning.
Come.
It ain't so Murphy no more. We're in the tourist capital of the United States, Florida.
Come.
Primarily Orlando. That's a tourist trap. It ain't so Murphy out here no more, man.
The mirth
The
is
zeal,
gone.
the spirit of this place is gone. And that's all throughout America.
Hey, the Lord say you're not gonna sing a song. Matter of fact, let me get it. before I butcher it.
They shall not drink wine with a song.
With a song.
Strong
Come.
drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
Exactly, man.
There's a crying for wine. I keep coming back to that precept.
Hey, the happy hour days are gone, man. All right? You're drinking now to escape your sorrows, to escape you being laid off from a job that you've held for 20 years. All right? Or less. You're drinking to escape the foreclosure of your home.
Oh. Speaking about judgments, I forgot to bring, how could I forget? You know, my demon, her people was having a yard sale yesterday, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm not gonna say where they reside at, but it's in the suburbs, man. Mm-hmm. It's a pretty decent community.
Right?
You know, not higher, but just middle class.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and on a Saturday, in the middle of the afternoon, they had a yard sale, and they were packing up a yard sale.
Mm-hmm.
The neighbor, 2 houses down, went outside and control alt deleted herself in broad daylight in the driveway. My demon was texting me. I didn't even see it. She came. You didn't see what I texted you? You didn't answer the phone? Yeah, we in them times, man. The neighbor control. It was an older lady. She had health issues.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Probably had all type of. That probably was struggling.
Affliction.
The husband was an older gentleman. He was at Publix, and he on his ring cam he saw it on the ring cam. So he dropped everything in Publix and was hauling ass home. You know, he was hauling ass down the block, you know?
Yeah.
By the time he got there, the cops and everything was there. The neighbor's son happened to pull up and see it happening right then and there. She went outside and did it because her granddaughter was in the house. She didn't want the granddaughter to see.
Damn.
And that's the times that we're living in.
Yeah.
People are mourning, man.
Yeah.
People tapping out. And that was really mercy. Because the times that we're coming into, you ain't going to be able to do that no more.
Tell
Men
me
shall
about it.
seek death and not find it.
Tell me about it. Hey.
But on a Saturday afternoon in a suburb, middle class neighborhood, broad daylight, in the driveway, she shot herself in the chest. Unalived
chest.
herself.
Hey, but
know?
this is what we've been speaking on. We've been speaking on how these unprecedented things are taking place around America, Babylon the Great in broad daylight. You know?
You keep telling you the love of many waxing cold.
Exactly.
And they lucky she didn't go on a shooting spree on a rampage.
Yeah. Shoot.
Because the times that we're coming into, them people ain't just gonna take themselves out. They're gonna take as many people out as they can. Because there be spirits that are created for vengeance.
Exactly. When the story hit the news of the woman getting her car hijacked in broad daylight with the Jake that had the machine gun right off of Tuscaloosa, okay, in a prominent area. These things are happening in broad daylight, man.
Yeah, you got these GMO babies. They following these Edomites home.
Yeah.
They like to go to the mall. They want to go to Millennia. They want to go, the high-end stores.
Yep.
They follow them home, and
Yeah.
catching them slipping. As soon as they open up the garage door, they run up in there.
Run up in
You
there.
know?
They
They
say
say
don't
it's
care.
a lot of migrants too. A lot of these gangs, MS-13. So hey, this place is through.
Through.
The Lord chimed in again. The Lord keep chiming in.
Through. You got it.
I ain't never been around a church whose bell go off so goddamn much, man.
Nah, that damn, you know
I
that.
ain't never seen a church bell go off as much as this goddamn church.
For real.
And they go off on strange times, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's not
They
every hour.
go off on every 9 minutes, every 13 minutes. It's a weird ass,
Hey, your guess is good as mine, Op. It ain't nothing but Satan trying to frustrate the prophet's purpose, man. That's all it is.
He must be watching from the camera.
He gotta be.
Yeah, and he got the app. He
Yeah.
got the app from the crib.
Yeah. You saw the way he was looking when he sat in the car?
His britches
Damn
was burning.
devil.
Yeah, guy, I was speaking, I called him out.
Yeah,
He don't smile no more, do he?
He don't even look. He don't even look when he walk by. He don't turn his head. He don't do nothing.
We destroyed it. His wife can't come to church no more. She be asking him hard questions in the car. car ride. It'd be an awkward car ride home.
I know. She get in the car.
It'd be awkward.
So, honey, where's Babylon? What does your doctrine say about Babylon, honey? I don't want to speak about it.
Who are the Edomites?
Exactly.
What if God is black?
You got it, Doc.
You got it, man.
Oh,
I was reading.
yeah, you had us, I think, second Ezra.
So it says, going back to 2 Ezra 15, you wasn't reading? Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that God, Yahweh, shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation.
Hey, yeah, bad weather, but Esau, Edom having these farmers devour their crops anyway.
Yeah, culling their chicken, culling the cattle,
Exactly.
dumping the milk. You know?
Trying to manufacture a controlled collapse, but all through the spirit of Yahweh
water.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Was it Dasani? Who was it that just said they found magnesium in the water? There was a major recall on a bottle of water.
I didn't
They
see.
found magnesium. You know?
Hey, this whole place is polluted, man. This whole place is polluted. You got it.
Shall drink poison and live.
Khan.
Shall eat your bread defiled amongst the Gentiles. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Right. And that's why you're seeing violence at an all-time high. Okay? That's why you're seeing things that you've never seen before taking place in broad daylight. You know? What was it in New York when the woman was walking home and the guy came behind her with a belt and threw it, around her neck, strangled her?
It's so many accounts in New York. You had the one account that chick, she was going in her apartment, and she just happened to close the door, and on the ring cam caught the guy that ran in, was trying to run in after her.
Yep.
You had the chick on the subway. She got raped to death. She got raped for like 5-6 stops.
Yeah.
Nobody did anything.
Yeah.
They were just getting off the train.
Yeah.
That's the world that we're living in. The love of many waxing cold.
Hey, people don't care. People don't care about their neighbor, man. Because now, with this economy, everybody is struggling.
You got people that just blowing each other away off of road rage incidents.
Road rage.
You know?
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, you cut them off in traffic. They hop out, blow your head off, drive home and eat a goddamn bologna sandwich.
Exactly. That's the world that we're living in. That's why the Lord says, woe to the world.
Cops pull up here in his boxes eating a bologna sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shot him.
Yeah, and I'll do it again. That's the spirit, man. Hey, America is in that I do it again spirit, these Americans. You got it, Doc.
For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. That's all throughout the scriptures. Matthew 24, Luke 13 or whatever. That's Isaiah 19, the
Yeah.
Egyptian against the Egyptian, one realm against another. You know, Satan divided kingdom against kingdom.
Con.
It's all throughout the scriptures.
Yeah. And these the modern day sword is the gun.
That's what the lady control alt leader herself with.
Exactly.
She shot herself in the chest
Man.
with the modern day sword.
And if you notice how
A
Esau is
sword is a killing instrument, man.
Con.
And that's what a gun is, an instrument of killing. You don't get a sword so you can slice up a sandwich. You know?
yeah.
I'm gonna make me a goddamn a foot long. You know? I need my
A samurai sword.
yeah. You know?
Hey,
I
hey,
need my katana, you know?
hey, but that's
Get the waist stone. I need to sharpen my katana so I can slice up this pickle.
oh man, and that's the spirit because one of my customers had a
Katana?
big ass sharp katana, man. He was like, "You like that?"
Edomites, I met a bunch of Edomites that they like collecting swords and knives.
Yeah.
I met a bunch of Edomites like that, man.
Con.
We already know they love collecting guns, but sometimes you got certain Edomites, their spirit is of swords and knives. Got a big ass knife collection.
Knife. A lot of them that have knife
Went into
sets.
different Edomites' homes, they got samurai swords and big ass Braveheart fucking
Yeah.
John Washer sword or whatever. You know?
I know exactly what
Excalibur,
you're talking about.
You know?
Hey, and this the thing is no coincidence, but only by design that
It's
your
in the
daddy,
spirit.
your
It's in the-
daddy. No, Slocky. Go ahead.
It's in his spirit. It's
Yeah.
in his nature.
Yeah, con.
You know, like a little kid, you lay out shit in front of them.
Yeah.
They showed you that. You ever
The
seen
movie.
Oh,
The little kid. Oh no, that was Salakia. I'm thinking about the Avatar. Salakia.
was that Avatar?
Yeah, it
thought
was a
that-
scene where she put
I
toys
thought-
in front of her.
What's that? On Netflix, with the damn doll would turn around, 1, 2, 3, red light, green light, stop. Remember that show?
Dog.
Well, it was a game show, but they were dying off. What the fuck was that show called?
The one, no, not the 100. With the Asians.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Squid Game.
Squid Games. Con.
Didn't he say, ask him what was your toy as a kid? Oh, it was one of them Asian shit I was watching.
I
But
don't-
basically, in that culture, when you're a child, they when you're, like, say your christening or your baby shower, whatever the hell it is, your first birthday, in the Asian culture, they put a pen, they'll put like a pencil, they'll lay shit out in front of you and they'll see what the baby grabs. And that's what, basically, to see what you'll gravitate towards.
Okay, con.
And that's basically, say all that to say, that's Esau. You're gonna pick the sword
You gonna
every
pick the
time.
sword up every
Yeah.
time. Hey, con. Yeah, I thought you.
Salakia for that.
I thought you was talking about the.
I thought it was Squid Game, but it was one of them. It was one of them shit on Netflix for the Asians. There's so many of them on Netflix, man. The Asian shows.
That's all my demon watch, man. That's it. But I remember on the Avatar, they would put 3 toys in front of the Avatar, and whichever one they chose, they had to do a couple tests to see who was the one or
They got
something
it
like
from
that.
Moab. They got
Yeah.
that from Moab.
Con. And that's kind of going into like reincarnation. But I was gonna say,
Oh, true, because your spirit.
yeah, con. So what I was gonna say
the
is,
apostles say Prince is Mozart.
con, exactly. Or Trump is
Nero.
Nero, if I'm not mistaken. But I was gonna.
Trump gonna grab the pussy every time. Grab it by
Hey,
the pussy.
hey, so much so he caught a felony for lying about it. But I was gonna say that
No, Trump might be a Jake, man. He's still talking shit, man. He in the court talking shit.
that's what he gonna
The
do.
judge telling them to,
Yeah.
that dude's steady talking shit. He in trouble for talking shit about the chick, Stormy Daniels. He's still steady. Yeah, she's a hoe.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pride
fuck
though.
Yeah,
That's pride.
he gotta be a Jake, man.
But I was gonna say, you read that again. What were you just the precept that you just
I'm
read?
still in Ezra.
Second Esdras. You read something about the
Second-
sword.
Second Ezra 15 and 15. Start at 14. Woe to the world, and woe means destruction. That's what's coming to the world. And the world being an oikumene, the whole entire inhabited earth. Because the destruction is not just coming to Babylon. All hell gonna break loose all around the world.
Facts.
Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
And that's what that's the point I wanted. We started out by talking about how the sword is the modern day gun. But I was gonna say that it's no coincidence that Esau are making these swords more deadly and more accessible to the public. Hence the robot dogs with flamethrowers on their back that can be sold to citizens. What type of psychopath would put that on the market for any civilian to buy, man? A robot dog with a flamethrower on its back. Come on, you got it all.
For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
And how easy is it going to be to invade somebody with a robot dog with a flamethrower on its back, or with drones that carry guns or drop grenades? All right? Esau Edom, the so-called white man, has set up this world perfectly for when this purge begins. And y'all people are oblivious. You got it, all.
A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able.
Right. Hey, I just did a lesson. Oh, nah, you know what? Salakia. Over in Ukraine, man, the streets are empty. Okay? The streets are empty from people avoiding the draft, man, and avoiding the draft authorities, man. The relations between the draft authorities and the citizens have got so out of hand that the streets are empty over there, man. People are in hiding. All right? You got it. So these hey, man, the Lord is so beautiful, man, because he's given us a foreshadow of things to come, which continues to boost our faith. Okay? We're looking across the water to the west and seeing all the things that are taking place over there, and he's saving the best for last. You got it, Op.
Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Right.
For
Because everybody is divided on all fronts. Okay? Some for Biden, some for Trump. The talk of civil war, if Trump gets sentenced to a long period of time, to the point where he can't even run, these good old boys are saying that this place has been overthrown, and now they're ready to stand up. You got it.
For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. And the word sedition means to entice a riot, meaning
God.
speaking out to go against your public officials. That's pretty much what they charged Trump with. You know, with that whole January incident,
Yep.
they said he enticed the people to storm the Capitol. They charged him with sedition. But there's really going to be sedition in the street. What do you think going to happen when these people lose their jobs? When they lose their pension, they
Yep.
lose their 401ks. You know, their Social Security's gone.
Yeah.
They go to the grocery stores, the shelves are empty.
Yeah.
There's martial law. People going to lash out. Mass layoffs.
Facts.
The grid is shut down.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
It's going to be rioting, looting, shooting,
Yeah.
race wars, class wars, domestic violence. Per Daniel 12:1, a time like never before.
Yeah.
All hell is about to break loose, man. These people are one, we always say it, these people are one calamity away from losing it.
Yep.
God forbid they get into a real bad accident, they have a health crisis,
Yeah.
they lose their job,
Yeah.
they got to miss a week of work or something. These people are through.
Through.
It used to be you work paycheck to paycheck. Now your paycheck is already gone.
Facts.
You working to keep up with the credit cards. You in debt up to your eyes. That's the average Babylonian.
Swimming.
Everything going up but your goddamn pay. Cost of living going up, your insurance, your mortgage, you know, gas, everything going up. Utilities, food, everything going up but your pay.
Facts. You can't survive,
These
man.
people are through.
Yeah.
They
What?
at wits end. That's why when you go on social media, everybody complaining, from the men to the women, you know?
Yep.
But you ain't seen nothing yet. So it says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their king. What you think they're gonna do when there's no food in these different, especially in the hood, you know? These hood niggas. What you think they're gonna do, man? The whole goddamn hood laid off, you know?
Ooh.
You go into certain neighborhoods, everybody work for Disney, everybody work for Universal, you know?
Yep.
What you think gonna happen when these theme parks shut down? You know? These businesses collapse. Whole hoods are gonna be shut down. But what you think they're gonna do?
Heard.
We saw what they did during the Watts riots. During the Rodney King era, we saw what Jake was doing.
Yep.
They was going in Esau neighborhoods, man.
Yep.
That's why they had the freeways blocked off.
Yeah.
That's what Jake gonna do again. And you think that martial law gonna stop them?
Hey, cause it
Jake gonna click up, the northern kingdom, the southern kingdom, you know?
yeah.
Matter of fact, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai spirit gonna be upon Jake. He gonna rouse them up.
Yep.
Because Judah's a crouching lion, my bad. You
Nah,
got it,
nah, you absolutely right. You got it. I'm just holding something. You got about 20 minutes.
So it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. It's going to be the time of Jacob's trouble.
Yep.
The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. There it go again.
Man.
204.
204.
What church you know let the bell off at 204? Is it 204 mass?
My goodness, bro.
You see?
I know. We experienced it
That's
live.
hilarious, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't make it up. It's so
Yeah.
it's so evident. It's obvious.
It's obvious.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. They're going to go up in their neighbors' houses.
Yeah.
You know?
They're doing it now.
You got people right now that's doing it. They watching you. They laid off. They don't go to work.
Yep.
They see you every day coming back from Costco's, Sam's Club. You know? They
Oh.
plotting on you.
Getting those grocery
Okay,
bags
he a,
out the
he a
trunk.
doomsday prepper. Okay,
Yeah.
I see. I'm gonna ride on them, you know?
Exactly.
Like they talk about doomsday preppers. You have a term called doomsday wolves. You got people that are planning for the collapse, but they're storing up guns and ammunition.
Yeah.
They're coming. Their plan is we're gonna solidify and take what you have. We're
Exactly.
gonna overpower you. We
Yep.
don't need to store up food and water.
We going hunting.
Exactly.
That's the spirit of Esau Edom, man.
GMS coon hunting. You know?
God. Hey, but ultimately, that's what's gonna happen, man. You people are gonna lose it because you trusted in Egypt.
Not to mention when the society collapses, all these you see these damn law enforcement riding up and down on their little bikes and shit.
Yeah.
They're all gonna abandon the post, man.
Hey, you saw that. You saw that.
When the society collapses, you think you're gonna have law enforcement? You crazy? They're gonna go defend their houses and their loved ones.
Exactly.
They're gonna abandon posts. Especially that's why also there's gonna be sedition. Nobody gonna be able to defend some of them leaders, man.
Yeah, huh?
Your average senator, governor, you know,
Yep. Hey, these leaders
these lower level
that y'all put
peons,
y'all trust
lesser
in, they're gonna get
luminaries.
strung up,
They're
man.
lesser luminaries.
Yeah.
You see it happen all the time in these third world nations. You see it in like Mexico. They'll go, assassinate a politician.
Yeah, carry his body out.
It's nothing for them. You know?
Con.
Matter of fact, I think it was in France. Wasn't that in France? Maybe like last year they threw paint. Slaka, they threw
Wow.
paint on one of them politicians.
Yeah. Yep.
You know?
Well, hey, you had them run up in some psycho run up in Nancy Pelosi's husband house and bust him upside the head with a hammer. Okay?
Yeah, God, I forgot about that.
Yeah, screaming some rhetoric, about their
Because
politics.
A lot of these Babylonians, they believe in their America, man.
Yeah.
These Babylonians, they believe in their so-called American rights and values.
Yep.
They believe in what they so-called fought for, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And they gonna lash out. They lashing out. You're taking our guns. You're taking our jobs.
Yep.
They losing it.
They losing it.
They piled up and went to the border of Texas, you know? The trucker convoy. Whatever happened to that? The trucker convoy, you know? Esau's through, man.
Real
The place
quick.
is through.
This is in the NLT, Isaiah 30:1 from the top. What sorrow awaits my rebellious children, says the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. You make plans that are contrary to mine. You make alliances not directed by my spirit, thus piling up sins. Right. Hey, y'all make plans. Y'all gonna retire here. Y'all gonna have y'all pension or y'all 401k.
Our people make a covenant with death.
Con.
They trust in Egypt. They go down to the oppression.
Yep.
They trust in Egypt because many chariots. You know the scripture.
Yeah, the strength of it.
They trust in oppression. They trust in perverseness and stay thereon.
Mm-hmm. So it reads, what sorrow awaits my rebellious
I
children?
got family members like that, man. My own brothers and sisters, believe in America.
Yeah.
Fought in the military, and they come back and say, "Oh, the military's so strong." You don't understand. You don't understand, man. You never seen a aircraft carrier. How big it is? It's a city. What the fuck that got to do with Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai?
For real. The one who made it. Who invented it.
Fucking aircraft carriers can sink, man.
Exactly.
Aircraft carriers is flesh. Carnal.
Con. Hey, but that goes to show you the witchcraft, man. All right? The spell that Esau Edom has on these people.
Especially our people. They think America can never go down. America's the greatest nation. It's the smartest, the most technologically advanced. It's got the strongest military.
Yep.
The best air force. They believe the propaganda because it's all propaganda. America ain't won a war in forever, man.
For real.
They tucked tail out of fucking Vietnam. They tucked tail out of goddamn Afghanistan.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
They left. They
left
hauled
their
ass out of
guns.
Afghanistan. They left the people. they just hauled ass out of Afghanistan. You know?
Yeah.
America ain't won a war in forever.
Exactly. They're not in fighting shape. It says,
It's a lot different when your adversary not fighting with sticks and stones anymore.
yeah, y'all on the equal
you-
playing field. Salakia.
You was running through them goddamn so-called Arabs when they was, in sandals, fighting with the slingshots,
Yep.
and sticks. No, now they got drones,
Yep.
they got nuclear capability. They advanced, man.
They're on the same level.
They as technologically advanced as you. They got thermal goggles, night vision goggles.
They're not
you know?
no more hiding under blankets in
They
the
got
dark.
hypersonic missiles. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
an even playing field now. Matter of fact, the playing field might be uneven
God, let the weak say I am strong.
because they've been constantly rehearsing,
Yep,
you know,
you're absolutely
preparing
right.
themselves for this third vote.
Playing field.
America been
uneven.
settled on their leaves.
Fat
Been getting fat,
off the
effeminate, weak, you know?
fat off the lamb.
When
that
they
the
say
elder
tough,
said.
tough times make hard men and easy times make soft men.
Make soft men. Yep,
Yeah, the men of Babylon are soft. They're effeminate. They're weak.
yep. Don't know
You
war
can't even, especially this young generation, you can't even look at them too hard.
without
look at-
crying. Salakia, Salakia.
You got the floor. You got it.
No, Salakia.
You got it.
Nah, you just absolutely right, man. They're soft and super effeminate, man. Soft and super effeminate.
They're weak. They're girly men. Like Arnold said, they're girly men.
Girly men.
That's what he said about Hollywood.
God.
He said there's a bunch of freaks, a bunch of girly men in Hollywood. You know?
Hey, this is
But
not
they ended up turning old Arnold out, you know?
Hey, they all get turned out when they go into that field.
He's a girly man.
It says Isaiah 30:1 for the top. What sorrow awaits my rebellious children, says the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai.
Oh, that they were wise to consider their latter end.
Khan.
Jake, you know, Jake ain't considering.
Huh.
Jake think this the end all be all. You know?
As good as it gets.
They lack faith. They lack, you know, they don't have a king mentality. They can't see past oppression.
Khan.
You know? They can't see a way out of this nightmare, but we see it. We see the light plain as day. The
Damn
light shining
sure.
bright as hell.
Khan.
We see that bright morning star.
Khan.
And it's coming quickly near, it's drawing nigher and nigher. Closer and
Khan.
closer.
You make plans that are contrary to mine.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the family down there for Thanksgiving. I think I'm gonna go down, you know, for Christmas, you know. I think we're gonna go to so-and-so.
As Jake
You know?
all day.
I
Khan.
think I'm gonna take my vacation and we're gonna go do this and we're gonna do that, you know. I got my taxes, so, you know, we can go on a cruise,
Khan.
you know.
Yep.
Hey, my damn Slovakia, you know, I got somebody like that.
Yeah.
Over and over, I told him I got work to do here in Babylon the Great. The word got to go out. But you
Khan.
steady trying to get me to leave Babylon because you got a goddamn demon on you.
Khan.
You don't want the end to come. Fuck him and fly out for when planes are dropping out the goddamn sky. Are you fucking retarded? Do you not watch the news? Slovakia, man.
Nah, you right.
You keep
absolutely
bugging me,
right.
man. Bugging my demon, you know? Trying to get him to leave so, you know, you got a demon on you. You don't want the end to come. You don't want this gospel to go out. It's told it over and over, man.
Khan.
I'm not leaving America, man. Especially now with these raggedy ass planes falling out the goddamn sky and shit. You know?
Hey,
You might not make it.
hey.
The goddamn workers being underpaid. The apostle was talking about, he watched a documentary, the Boeing guy, the whistleblower.
Yeah,
he
the one that died.
He said he went to the factory where they was assembling the planes and he seen them fucking jumping on the parts, man. They get jumping on, he said, that ain't gonna be good. That's America. He mingled up, and the apostle quoted Isaiah 19. It keep coming up, man. A perverse spirit. This place is through.
Hey, God. Hey, man.
Yeah, all the whistleblowers from Boeing keep unaliving mysteriously.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. So it says,
But you gonna show you our people are faithless, man. They don't believe, man.
They
And
don't
They
believe.
don't fear the Lord.
it says, you make.
Man, I wouldn't be able to stay. That little bit of turbulence, I'd be losing my damn mind.
Well, you heard about the gentleman that
The
died,
die, yeah.
in the
That was
turbulence.
a precision strike.
How are you?
Yeah, that was a precision strike.
So far, so good.
Shook up the whole plane for one soul.
Yep. Shook the whole plane up
The
to
Lord
take
is
a
to
soul.
be feared, man.
How'd he pass away? Turbulence. What?
His heart failed. His heart gave out. Men's hearts failing.
Yep.
His heart gave out.
It says,
Cardiac arrest.
you make plans that are.
His heart probably was bad from the you know, the concoction anyway.
Yeah.
Probably his arteries was probably clogged.
I guarantee they were. You make plans.
No, but goddamn fucking the emergency doors fucking opening. They had another plane, I think, of China, some shit. The goddamn the slide just opened up and shit. You know, they bugging out, man. The Lord is jacking this place up, man.
Bro, it's through. This place is through.
But our people ain't watching, and they
Bro.
don't consider. They see all this judgment going on. They not considering.
Listen,
We talking about Texas. The person I'm talking about is in Texas and not even considering all that goddamn judgment going out through Texas, and you can't see what time it is.
what time we living in,
God damn.
bro? You got Tesla cars and trucks malfunctioning. You got Kia having to do a recall because the back seat is exploding.
Yeah,
The
it's
gas tank is expanding and blowing up the back seat, man.
It's a recall in Babylon. Babylon's a recall.
Exactly. They had this Jake chick on like 60 Minutes or something getting interviewed because she had her kids in the back seat and the back seat exploded.
It's a bunch of recalls.
Yeah.
There's a website that you can go that shows all the recalls. I told you about the water had magnesium in it. I think it was Dasani bottled water. They also the fucking, what you shouldn't be eating that poison anyway. The noodles, the instant noodles. Some black chick on Facebook, she was saying her 2 children died from eating instant noodles. You know?
Yeah.
So, hey man, heavy judgment's been going out, man.
And that's crazy because it's supposed to be. My demon was somebody. It was some TikTok,
It's a
a
challenge?
Roman noodle challenge to make
Wow.
these Roman bowls.
Well, that's funny. Like I said, it was on. I saw it. The
God.
lady was put it out. It went viral. That her 2 children, young children, Israelite, Evite.
I seen it.
Oh, you
God.
saw it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Died of it. I didn't know there was a
It was a
challenge.
boy and a girl.
I didn't know it was a challenge though.
I didn't either. My
Again,
demon
folly,
told me.
going back to folly being set, and yeah, demon would know that.
Con.
We don't know because we not into folly.
Yeah.
But they know all the latest folly, all the latest trends. You know?
Facts. It says.
Why the kids wearing their pants like, oh, you don't know, Daddy, that's this and that.
Yeah.
Why they do it? Oh, you don't know that? Oh, you're old.
You're old. That's
Yeah.
exactly what they
Where
say.
you been? I've been in the truth, man. What the hell you been?
Been in the truth, watching pertinent things. That's what I've been doing. It says, you make plans that are contrary to mine. You make alliances not directed by my spirit, thus piling up your sins. For without consulting me, you have gone down to Egypt for help. You have put your trust in Pharaoh's protection. You
Again, they trust in chariots because they are many.
Yep. It says, you have tried to hide in his shade.
Read that from the top again. I was gonna pull something.
Huh.
I forgot.
Isaiah 30:2 NLT. For without consulting me,
Okay, I got it. The water. You got it.
you have gone down to Egypt for help. Hey, doesn't the scripture say worry about nothing, pray about everything? You know, roughly paraphrasing. You know, the Lord gives us our daily bread. You know, he takes care of us, gives us what we need to, you know, to suffice, if that's the word. So it says, for without consulting me, you have gone down to Egypt for help.
Oh, you in the NLT.
In the NLT.
Okay, that's what I'm like. Yo, why that sound familiar but not familiar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 30 and
Because I'm
Isaiah 30.
I'm pulling. I'm like, this sound like Isaiah. You know.
Yeah, come on. I'm just in the NLT. So it says,
I like it in the other one better, bro. But go ahead.
Con. For without consulting me, you have gone down to Egypt for help. You have put your trust in Pharaoh's protection. You have tried to hide in his shade. But by trusting Pharaoh, you will be humiliated.
Tried to join his military. Tried to rise up in his corporations. You know.
Yep.
Tried to rise up the corporate ladder. You know. You know.
Hey.
There you go
Hey,
again.
there you go
Lord
again.
chimed in. Tried to be a good old slave. Now look at you, driving Lyft. You know? Tried to go get you a goddamn degree. You know? Raise your family up. Baptize your son and your 2 sons. Marry, you know? Get you marry your wife and all. You know? Now what good is your degree? Now you driving for Lyft.
Exactly. All I can think about when it says humiliation.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Come on. All I can think about is the Asian guy that worked for Tesla, the humiliation, when he said he went in there and he said this big bouncer guy, you know, approached him and was like, took his badge.
So you one of the ones.
You one of the ones.
Now you got that hour and a half, like the brother corrected me, that hour and a half
Drive
back.
home.
Just driverless drive back. You just sit and ponder, like you said, ponder all the mistakes, all the frivolous things that he's blew his money on.
Yep.
Damn, I shouldn't have put that 40 on that OnlyFans account. I wonder if she'd give me back, you know, that 40.
Exactly. The vanity. Oh man. So it says, but by trusting in Pharaoh, you will be humiliated. And by depending on
They
him.
think Esau's their friend.
Mm-hmm.
But the scriptures say never trust thine enemy.
Facts.
You forgot why you were brought over here.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You wasn't brought over here to make it. You were brought over here as a punishment to build this place up.
Mm-hmm. Damn right.
Jake feeling himself now, man. They got a little bit of wealth or whatever, you know?
Yep.
They think the curse is off of them. You
Got
know?
a little bit of juice.
Still ain't got nothing to show for themselves, you know?
Nothing of real significant value.
But Jake, super proud. Super proud. Ain't got a goddamn thing but proud as hell.
God.
Looking down on the next man. We all slaves.
Yep.
You a slave just like me.
Yep.
Fuck you proud about?
Huh.
You in prison just like me. But you proud.
Yeah.
You proud because you in the house and I'm in the field?
Yep. Yo,
Still a goddamn slave, Stephen.
Con. Your bunk got a little bit more cushion than mine. It says, but Isaiah in the NLT 30:3, but by trusting Pharaoh, you will be humiliated, and by depending on him,
Eve,
you
like,
will be disgraced.
The Eve that just walked by. Humiliate. That's humiliating. Humiliating. I will discover thy secret parts. That's all I was thinking about. And you know she's doing it. She thinks she's doing it.
Oh yeah.
You know? All three of them. You know, shameful.
All three of them.
Got the
man.
goddamn thyroid, you know?
Con.
And a simple Jake amongst them, you know?
Yeah. Lusting after it. It says,
I can't wait till this place is fucking mollywopped.
you know
I
what?
can't wait, brother.
That's the point, man. I'll read the ending one more time. Isaiah 30:3. But by trusting Pharaoh, you will be humiliated, and by depending on him, you will be disgraced,
This
man.
devil gonna turn on you. He gonna show you his true colors. He gonna show you who he truly is. He gonna show you that he never left that hatred.
Yeah.
He still has that perpetuate hatred, you know? He still has that animosity over the birthright.
Yep.
And 2/3 you're gonna learn the hard way.
Con.
You're gonna run to your daddy, he gonna be met with a rude awakening. Run up in them goddamn FEMA camps, you know?
Yep. Taking that man RFID.
When they shall say peace and safety, sudden destruction.
All right. Hey, you got anything else?
That's all I got.
Hey, well, hey, Adawan Ratazar, this was edifying. We're going to end it on that note. But once again, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to our power. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and who taught us this truth. And a sincere salutations to the Tabernacle of David. You, Akim, pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth. All right. And also a healthy shalom to the few Aqua who are listening and learning. Shalom, wa abad babal.
Pum Nasharallah.
Shalom is real. Shalom.